Let's dive into the top 10 items wasting space in your home. Number 7 will seriously make you rethink your entire storage system. 1. Unused kitchen gadgets. Every kitchen seems to have a graveyard of well-intentioned gadgets collecting dust in the darkest corners of cabinets. Think about that waffle maker you used once on a Sunday 2 years ago, or the avocado slicer you bought during a health kick. The promise of becoming a gourmet chef at home is often replaced by the reality of Uber Eats. Spiralizers, popcorn machines, fondue pots, egg cookers, and single-purpose blenders take up an enormous amount of counter and cabinet space. They're bulky, hard to clean, and rarely used after the novelty wears off. Worse, many of these items end up stacked awkwardly in cupboards or shoved behind other essentials, making access to frequently used items even more frustrating. The truth is, if you haven't used a kitchen gadget in the past 6 months, you probably never will. Downsizing to multifunctional tools like a solid chef's knife, a versatile blender, and a cast iron skillet can reclaim an enormous amount of storage. Decluttering your kitchen not only frees up space, but also simplifies your cooking process. 2. Expired beauty and personal care products. Your bathroom drawers and cabinets might be a goldmine of wasted space without you even realizing it. Lotions that smell off, mascaras that are years past their prime, foundation shades you never actually used, and expired sunscreen bottles. These items have a strange tendency to multiply and linger. Skincare and makeup products expire faster than most people think, and using them past their expiration date can cause irritation or breakouts. You might have kept that fancy serum because it was expensive. But the truth is, expired products no longer offer the benefits they promise. Hair tools like curling irons, straighteners, or diffusers also fall into this trap. How many of those do you actually use on a weekly basis? The same goes for hotel toiletries you hoarded, or samples you swore you'd try one day. Clearing out expired or seldom used products can instantly open up drawer space and help you focus on the few products that actually work for you. 3. Clothes you never wear. Closets are emotional spaces. They're full of hope, nostalgia, and often guilt. We hold on to clothes because they remind us of better days, or, just in case, we lose weight. That shirt you wore once to a wedding 5 years ago? It's still there. The jeans from college that don't zip anymore? Yup, those too. Clothes that no longer fit, are out of style, or just aren't worn waste prime real estate in your wardrobe. Then, there are duplicates, multiple black tees, identical jeans, or 20 pairs of socks with holes in them. Many people wear only 20% of their wardrobe 80% of the time, while the rest sits idle. If you haven't worn something in over a year, chances are you won't wear it again. Be honest with yourself. Do a seasonal purge, donate items that are still wearable, and store occasion-specific outfits separately. This frees up space for clothes you truly love, and makes getting dressed less stressful. 4. Old electronics and their accessories. Open your drawer labeled miscellaneous, and you're bound to find a tangle of old phone chargers, dead batteries, USB cables for devices you no longer own, and maybe even a flip phone from the early 2000s. These forgotten relics waste an unbelievable amount of space. Old laptops, out-of-date modems, busted headphones, unused smartwatches, and obsolete DVD players tend to stick around long after they've stopped being useful. Most of us hold on to these items thinking we'll recycle them eventually, or that they might come in handy again. Spoiler, they won't. If a piece of tech hasn't been touched in over a year, and is incompatible with your current setup, it's time to let go. Many cities have electronic recycling programs or special e-waste drop-offs. Clearing out tech clutter can also minimize the risk of fire hazards from overheated batteries and improve your home's organization dramatically. 5. Decorative items. Without purpose. Decor is what makes a house feel like a home, but it's easy to go overboard. Shelves full of knickknacks, candles that have never been lit, ceramic figurines that don't match your current style, and wall art that no longer sparks joy are all items taking up valuable visual and physical space. Over time, what once felt cozy starts to feel chaotic. Think about your surfaces. Coffee tables, counters, mantles. Are they covered in decor that serves no real function or emotional value? Many homes are filled with filler pieces, bought on a whim or received as gifts, but never truly loved. These things attract dust, clutter your field of vision, and make cleaning harder. By simplifying your decor, you allow your most treasured pieces to stand out while creating a more peaceful and organized environment. Less truly is more, especially when it comes to visual clutter. 6. Books you'll never read again. Books are beautiful. They symbolize knowledge, personality, and taste. but they also occupy a lot of space. Many people hang on to every book they've ever owned, novels they didn't finish, textbooks from college, or cookbooks they never open. Some shelves are more aspirational than functional, filled with titles meant to impress rather than be read. If your bookcases are overflowing, ask yourself, will I ever read this again? Am I keeping this because I loved it, or because I feel guilty getting rid of it? Letting go of books doesn't mean you don't value reading. It means making space for the ones that truly matter. You can always donate books to libraries, shelters, or schools, and go digital with new reads. Audiobooks and e-readers save space while keeping your love of reading intact. Keep your favorites, the ones you reread or reference often. Let the rest find a new home where they'll actually be enjoyed. 7. Unused furniture. Furniture is one of the biggest space hogs in a home, and yet many of us keep items that serve no real function. That wobbly side table you inherited from your aunt? It's still there, even though no one uses it. The second armchair no one ever sits in, taking up an entire corner of the living room. Or that massive dining table you bought for a dinner party 3 years ago and haven't used since. Oversized or mismatched furniture not only eats up space, but also blocks flow and makes rooms feel cramped. Sometimes we hold on to pieces because they were expensive or sentimental, but they're not practical. Downsizing or replacing bulky furniture with modular or multifunctional pieces can dramatically transform a room. Think ottomans with storage, foldable desks, or wall-mounted shelves. Your home should be tailored to your lifestyle today, not your imagined needs from 5 years ago. 8. Hobby and craft supplies you don't use. We all have dreams. Some of us dream of becoming painters, others think we'll learn knitting, and a few imagine themselves as expert scrapbookers. As a result, craft closets around the world are stuffed with half-used yarn, unused paints, unfinished puzzles, and stacks of construction paper. But here's the truth, many of these hobby supplies go untouched for years. They end up as clutter, rather than creative outlets. If you've abandoned a hobby or lost interest, it's okay to let go of the supplies. They're taking up space that could be used more productively. Be realistic. Are you going to complete that cross-stitch from 2019? If not, donate or give supplies away to schools, community centers, or people who will actually use them. And if you're still committed to your hobby, organize your supplies so they're accessible and inspiring, not buried in bins under the bed. 9. Paper clutter and junk mail. One of the sneakiest space wasters in any home is paper. Bills, warranties, old receipts, bank statements, kids' art, expired coupons, and magazines pile up quickly. Many of us have that drawer, the one you shove papers into when you don't want to deal with them. Over time, this clutter multiplies, eventually spilling onto desks, shelves, and countertops. The digital age has made it easier than ever to go paperless. Yet we still hold on to physical documents out of habit or fear. The reality is, most documents can be digitized, stored securely, and shredded. Keep only the essentials, legal papers, tax documents, insurance policies, and discard the rest. Sorting through paper can feel overwhelming, but setting up a simple filing system and scanning important items will save you both space and stress in the long run. Bonus, your home will instantly look and feel tidier. 10. Sentimental items you never look at. This is the hardest category to tackle because it deals with emotion, memory, and identity. Old birthday cards, school yearbooks, trophies, childhood toys, your kids' first shoes. These are things that often live in boxes shoved in attics, closets, or under the bed. While they may not take up visible space, they occupy valuable storage areas and mental real estate. We hold on to them because they represent moments, relationships, and histories we don't want to forget. But how often do we actually revisit them? Keeping a few meaningful items is perfectly fine. Just be selective. Choose the ones that bring real joy or tell a powerful story. For the rest, consider taking photographs or creating digital scrapbooks. Memory is about preservation, not accumulation. Letting go of some physical items doesn't mean you're erasing the past. It means making room for the future. Freeing up space doesn't erase love or nostalgia. It honors it by removing the guilt and overwhelm of unnecessary clutter.